will be able to actually see uh, my discussion. All right, so today is another Sunday, and it's a Sunday. We shall talk a little bit about my fish keeping experience. All right, today the temperature is about roughly what 28 degrees Celsius. Now in Jamaica we use Celsius, not Fahrenheit. So therefore, if you have like 75 degrees in the States, they use Fahrenheit. So that will be divided by, I think it's 2.2, right? So you can just times my temperature in which I have here in Jamaica times, I think it's 2.2. I'm not 100% sure. Please don't quote me on that. Okay, so I'm a little bit late because of technical issues. I have found other issues with my ponds around the back of my yard, so I had to attend them. The fish comes first. Alright, so last night I uploaded a video entitled My Goldfish Fries, right? So my goldfish spawn and my goldfish live in green water. Now, I live in green water, and you might be saying that this green water doesn't seem as if it's, it doesn't really appeal to the eyes. Now, the thin water, my goldfish is able to spawn, and they are practically blind to the eggs. The eggs are camouflage to the goldfish. So when the fish actually hatch, right? The fries actually climb to the side of the pond, and periodically I will go and I will check to see if there are any fries. Then I will remove them with a spoon, and I will just put them in a different container. And periodically the adults will actually come up to the top of the goldfish pond, of the pond itself, and try to consume anything that moves. Alright, this right here, I'm coming from Jamaica, living in Clarendon, and the temperature is 29 degrees and it's overcast. Seems as if there's going to be some amount of rainfall. So this is my question and answer section. So let me, I don't have much person. I'm having technical issues, so it's a little bit fuzzy in a bit. Right? So let me clarify something for you. My Let's Speak has not ended, right? My Let's Talk series is a series wherein which I speak about what I see person's channel with regards to fish keeping. I comment where I'm supposed to be commending, and I say whether or not I like or I dislike based on what I see and the trend over. Have been, well, a particular individual says that I am too much of a critic and my friends will be the only one watching my videos. Well, let's video on that individual's friend in which I do not want to cause any more uproar within the fish keeping, that clan. So therefore I will just mention that person, mention it as that person. Okay, so here's the thing. Ahead. Right? Feel it. And since the new aim by everyone is that this is my channel, I can do what I want. I am now sharing the same sentiments. This is my channel, I can do what I want. And oh, what's up, Crabworthy? Nice to see you, brother. I hope that you will stay for the entire chat. Now, I do fish keeping in Jamaica, right? And I'm not going to be saying that I am the only person who do fish keeping in Jamaica. A lot of persons do fish keeping in Jamaica. A lot of persons have fish farms in Jamaica. These fish farms and these persons who do fish keeping in Jamaica are more likely on the private side. They do not like to whatever. Not that I am boastful in what I'm doing, right? But I am just trying my hand in probably, letting the world know that, listen, Jamaica is in the mix of everything, not only athletics. So we are here for the long haul. So I have a few ponds, a few aquariums, and several fish types, right? Feel free to ask about my setup, my whole, what I do, why I do it, all that. That is why I'm here today. For the next couple of minutes, I'll be sharing that with you. So, as I was saying earlier on, I have some goldfish. I have probably about 6 in a 250-gallon tote, right? And those goldfish have actually, and every single day I am every single day when I do a go around the pond, I actually see some fries swimming at the side. Uh, the course of the week, where I actually uh, no, I am trying to use my laptop so that I can respond to comments. Do that. Okay, so fish keeping is not a new thing. It's not a new phenomenon. It's not a new hobby. It existed. If what I am actually seeing where it is actually stuck in, if that is what you are experiencing, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get as best as possible this thing working properly. Checked on my this morning and I saw several fries, some water, and all that, so as to ensure that my fries are kept healthy and they are not, accidentally, things don't happen to them. All right, so I am trying to get on the laptop to do some little setup thingy. So just give me 2 minutes. In the meanwhile, you can push your questions, and I'll be glad to answer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to, as best as possible, get the connections to work. Give me a sec. I'm gonna see what's happening inside to see if that can be changed. Okay. Hopefully you can actually see. You can actually, there's less stuck in. All right. So I'm here. Right. Okay. So here's the thing. Why do you do fish keeping? Do you do fish keeping to actually earn money, or do you do fish keeping because you like it? It's a hobby. Do you do fish keeping because you want to get into the know? You want to persons to know you. You want to be, that person. Each person's look. You do fish keeping. Now, some persons might have it to say that I do um, I do the commentary. Let's talk because I am an egotistical sociopath. Well, I'm not. The thing is, I'm a critic, and I'm kind of proud of that because in being a critic, I kind of end up the straight line so that I myself might do things that is appropriate and that, but at the same time, I'm not perfect. Yeah, it's awesome that they do it with the intention of actually getting some monies, right? So, yeah, everybody wants some amount of money. And as I was saying to my son today, when we were on the road, I was saying, listen, fish keeping for me is something, is like a challenge. I love it, and not necessarily because I want YouTube to pay me some money. That would be good, yes, but I love it because it just makes me feel as if I'm achieving certain things. You know, like when you're doing an exam and the teacher would give you some questions, and you know you bug out, you fail the exam. In fish keeping, it's like there is no right and there is no wrong situation. Now, Aquafunk will share with you that there are some steps that you should follow to keep and breed and care for um, your angelfish. However, bearing in mind that it depends on where you, and I'm going to be doing well, there's a video scheduled for this week, right, in which I actually speak about that, right? It depends on where you live in the world, right? Certain procedures, certain steps, certain strategies used in fish keeping is appropriate, because certain way in which persons will, well, particular way in which persons will keep fish, rear fish, catch fish, would not be really appropriate in Jamaica, because fish, they are like, you know, they, I don't know if they're smart, but they can decipher certain things, right? So yes, fish can decipher certain things. I think there was a video once where persons asked if fish has this whole idea of 2 1 minute brain, and I shared them in a video, I think a few weeks after that. Fish is sensible. My fish, a matter of fact, is sensible. I don't know about nobody else's fish, because when I to feed my fish can say, well, my fish comes up and they know the exact end in which I'm going to be putting the feed, right? And when my fish actually see me put the net into the water, they know that it is time for me to take them out, so they are chasing all over the place. So to me, fish have more than 5 minutes, 2 minutes brain, but that's a different argument. Alright, so it's kind of overcast, kind of feel a little chilly. I guess some parts in the world persons may be experiencing snow. Yeah, it was climate. But you know, in Jamaica, it's the last part of the hurricane season. The hurricane season ends in November. So at the end of November, we're going to end up with the dry season, which pushes all the way back to May, right? And then it starts all over again, where you have an intermittent shower, and then now you end up with what you call the hurricane season starting again in June. All right, so here is it. I have several fish ponds. I like fish ponds more than aquarium because I think I'm able to take care of the fish ponds better than the aquariums. Ultimate fish keeping. Hey boy, hey brother, what's up? I'm here. So is there any question in which anybody wish like to ask? Fish keeping in Jamaica. There are several rivers. Jamaica is referred to in historical books as the land of wood and water, which means that it has a lot of natural water which cuts through the landscape, right? Starting from as far as Hanover to as far as St. Thomas, you have over 100 different rivers. Some mine on the internet, some of which you can find in your textbook, but some of which doesn't really exist in the book. Is like a community thing, like rivers, streams, all the way like that. I know fish. I know it's a problem keeping ponds in certain part of the world because of the variation in climatic conditions. But as I to persons in whom I communicate with, especially like Funk and Rob 93, my two good friends, you can still have ponds during winter, because remember, fish do live in cool, icy water. For example, let's say in Alaska, right? You have some fish that some persons in Alaska would like go to the back of the yard, cut a little hole at the back of the little thing, National Aquatics went to, I think it was Alaska a few months ago, where he showed, well, it wasn't that cool. I don't think it was that cool at that point, but you could see that the environment there was totally different, right? It's best to use like carps and goldfish and koi's in your in your uh in your ponds. But like fish, like which comes from the tropics, Central America, Africa, those places in ponds is like keeping hobby. In the north, they practice tubbing during the summer, and then now they would actually take in their fish during the winter. For example, I saw I think it's Miss Q, Susie Q actually did that the other day, where she actually did the whole idea of taking out the fish. And sometimes you might miss a one fish or two fish, and they might be frozen over for the winter, and you might end up seeing the body for the next when the winter has ended. All right, so here it is. Fish keeping is a universal thing. How you keep fish in Germany, how you keep fish in North America, how you keep fish in North America and in South America varies. Now, Jamaica is in the tropics. It's roughly between 18 to 20 degrees north. We are in the tropics, but in the tropics is divided up into several other subclimatic zones. So you have the equatorial climate, you have the continental climate, the marine climate, and you have another climate for our geography teacher. I'm so out of it, right? But you have all these climatic zones which exist. So the further you are from the equator, the variation in climatic condition, the variation in the species of fish that you have. So as a result of that, what you find is that you won't find the fish that exists in Jamaica in the waters of North America, because these fish actually experience warm temperature 365 and a quarter days for the year. Hey, Rob 93, what's up? I did a video today, and I made to your video with regards to moving fries from your aquarium where I have ponds, right? Now I use a spoon and you use a turkey thingy, right? But I did that, and I made mention of the procedure in which you use, right? But for me, it's a little bit technical using that turkey thingy, because trust me, the water is green and I'm just trying to get them out as quick as possible. So I have been taking out fries. It's amazing. I started with 6, and now I ended up with about 35 fries in my little tub in which I have at the side, and probably I might get probably about 10 more. That would be amazing, having 10 plus 35 fries in that containers. I will show you the update in the future, right? So here in Jamaica doing fish keeping, parring with the big boys, Rob 93, Aquafunk, Raccoon Creek, Ultimate Fish Keeping Show, and Whiskey Woman. Hi, nice to see you. Well, some persons in this chat might not be in fish keeping, but they are my friends. And coming to another topic. Now, a lot of persons are of the opinion that because they have this fish keeping channel, they have to solely watch or support the fish keeping community. Why supporting the fish keeping community? Hey, yes, brother, that's what's up. So why supporting the fish keeping community?
while supporting the fish keeping community is awesome, it's good, it's an opportunity for us to share information with each other. Bear in mind that when you go outside of the fish keeping community, you meet excellent friends and you meet persons who can actually share with you awesome ideas and help to get you. Yes, brother, let's support each other. But please remember not to use the word subscribe and not to try to promote your own channel. It's all about us sharing, right? Be respectful to each other, and that will be good. Alright, SP Fishing, nice channel, good. Alright, so I have been what you call it now, a person have been on several live chat during the past couple 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm myself that I do not have to depend solely. It's good, don't get me wrong. I do not want this thing to be blown out of proportion. I just want you to understand what I'm saying. Now, let's say a whiskey woman deals with rum and liquor, right? Whiskey woman supports my channel, I support her channel. I visit, I check in on live, I comment, and we go on, right? Whiskey woman might not be really interested in fish keeping, but just listening, it gives her some appeal, and probably in the future she would try to do fish keeping. So you watching other channels other than fish keeping is an awesome. I watch Idiot of the Day practically every day. It comes on 2 p.m. Every day. You should check it out. I also watch Mrs. Green Thumb and Ron. Those are channels in which I watch every day, right? And I remember Rob is on live at least once a week. You can check his schedule for that. And I know that Aquafunk is on live also. I think it's what on Thursdays, right? But the last Thursday I was so tired I fell asleep, right? Okay, so this is the thing. When you support each other, you find that you grow, and you don't have to depend solely on persons saying, listen, you're saying things that is going on towards of a particular clan, so therefore I'm gonna call up my clan, just like what they did with Lilia's Guppies, right? And I'm gonna get my clan to unsubscribe, right? So Let's Talk series is still on. Just check out for that. I'll be mentioning a lot on that. I'm gonna try to restrain myself from not mentioning any names, right? Yeah, I had to take a nap. I was tired, right? I was tired, brother. I was tired. But I watched the video later on during the day, and it was really interesting, right? So we should support each other. Not everything said about each other, however, we will lie. However, we can do it in a respectful tone. Let each other understand our perspective. Now, of lately, I've been doing some videos and persons are expressing that I am being rude and I'm being untoward and I've been doing this and I've been doing that, and because of that I will not grow. But I guess I proved to everyone that I'm still growing, because when I did that video I was at 131 subscriber and now I'm at 190, 192, right? And I know that by the end of next week I should be 1-2, right? But that's not the purpose I'm doing these videos. I'm doing these videos because I believe, okay, Raccoon Creek, peace out. I'm doing these videos because I like the fish community, and I want each person in the fish community to take stock as to their responsibility as a fish community member, and also as an individual that are guiding young ones, and I don't want them to be, these young ones to be guided incorrectly. Alright? Okay, Raccoon Creek, cool. Yes, guy. Yes. So, hey, morning. Oh, E-Money is my dupes. Now, Aquafunk, Rap 93, E-Money, I've known these guys from ever since, right? I've been like active on YouTube, right? And what I know about these guys, right, is that they are just being themselves. They love people, not necessarily for the rewards, but they love people because they want to help, right? So it's amazing when persons would suggest that videos are being done so as to get subscriber and so as to get views. Getting subscriber is one thing, but getting persons to actually watch is another, right? And this is one reason why I watch E-Money, is because he, to me, he's deep, and he actually share his thoughts regardless of what anybody would say. Kinda is like me, but he would like not call names, right? Cool. Yes, brother, peace. I know where we're coming from, right? And regardless of how much subs I have in the future, regardless of how many views, regardless of whether or not I have become monetized and I'm getting all that funds and I'm whatever, right? I'm never ever going to be thinking that I'm in the big leagues now, so therefore I don't no longer need to look at person's channel who is under 50 or under 10. I believe that once you are doing something that actually push the hobby, right, I believe that it's worth mentioning, right? So a channel like Mob Guppies, M-O-B-B Guppies, Mob Guppy, right? He's a nice little guy who actually tries to sensitize individuals about not only guppies but several fish species in which he has, right? Okay, cool. SP Fishing. I like your channel, but here or now, you must try to, well, not you must, I am suggesting, it is your channel, I'm suggesting that sometimes you are at about 5,000 subs. I'm suggesting, ASP Fishing, that you feature somebody who is below you, so that at least, well, to me, and this is not only for ASP Fishing, this is for everybody. My dream of the hobby is that, and I did it on a video, but because some persons might feel as if I am being egotistical, I'm an egotistical, social, whatever, I just put that video aside, right? But my thing is, if everybody, whether you have 10,000, 20,000, 550, 100, 500, 800 and hard subs, if everybody, right, mentor somebody, right, not, when I say mentor, I mean like work with each other. It's not like a solo thing. Yeah, everybody wants to do their own thing, and they want to own their own money, and they want to make their own name, right? But if everybody, let's say E-Money is now at 1,025 subs, and I must say publicly, congratulations. I remember when you were at 200 subs, bro, and I was wondering, like, even myself, and I was like under 1,000, when I'm gonna reach that milestone, right? But if, like, let's say E-Money take it upon himself to say, all right, then I'm gonna be working with Mob Guppies until he reach like 500 subs or 600 subs, and then I push him off to see how far he can go by himself, and if anything, I'll be there supporting him, giving ideas, because it's a reason why he is where he's at, right? It's a reason why let's say DIY King is where he's at, because he has some skills and he has the potential to, you know, push the community forward. But many persons don't see it like that, right? Many persons see it where in it, like I would say, crab in the barrel. Like, I want to reach there, and regardless of how many persons I'm going to be reaching there, I don't care. It's all about I. It's all about, I am going to this country. I am going to this experience. I am going to get that equipment. I would like to reach 10,000 subs so that I can actually put up this. Or it's not a matter of I. And for those persons who are religious, right? For those persons who are religious, remember, and I know probably persons like Proti might not be looking in that direction because I think he's Hindu or something like that, right? But for those persons who are Christian, if you look at the whole dimension as to if you believe in God and Lucifer, one of the reasons why Lucifer actually got thrown out of heaven is because he was saying within himself that I want to be like the Most High, I want to be lifted up, I want to be praised. When you actually share your thoughts with individuals and become more of a community player, a community member, then you'll find that the community will stand up. YouTube money can't finish. You understand? And once I asked E-Money for his email recently, and there's a reason why I asked E-Money for his email, because I want him to help me with a project, right? If I'm running out of ideas, I should be able to say, hey, E-Money, I have that and that and that, but I do not know where to go next so as to bring my channel or to get my viewers to understand certain perspective. Well, Funk and myself and even Rob have that understanding, and whenever I meet up on a hurdle, I can easily call or communicate with them via different media to share with them ideas as to where we're at, where we're going now, what is being suggested. But within the fish keeping, what they call the family, I am a bastard child. Within the fish keeping family, I'm a bastard child. And in Jamaica, bastard child meaning that they're not in wedlock. They never come together in wedlock. The parents, the mother and the father never come together in wedlock. That means that there is no nothing that's legally, say by that's it, right? So I'm a bastard child. I just exist, right? But I don't have any problem with that. Even if I'm a bastard child or a adopted child, the thing is that I'm a child. I'm a human. I'm an individual, right? So when an individual is gonna say, brother, when an individual is gonna say that because I did a video, and because I did that video and it was like not really knocking the right way for them, I am not gonna be growing. Yeah, I'm not gonna be growing, and it's only my friends that is gonna be watching, and I will never survive on YouTube, and I'm just negative. Listen, sometimes you need a negative spark so that the electricity run properly. Too positive can't generate the light bulb to shine. So therefore, you need somebody to be there pricking to say, listen, this is doing wrong. Now, regardless of all that I've said, about DIY King, I've never ever disrespected that man. And regardless of all that I've said with regards to JH, I said at the beginning of the video, but persons never usually see this. They always see the part in which I am not really saying what they want, right? I've said good things about JH, nobody have mentioned that. I've said good things about DIY King, nobody have mentioned that. However, it is the bad. Hey, nice sweet angel, nice to see you. It is the bad that people tend to remember. But there's nothing wrong with you remembering. The awesome thing is, what are you going to be doing? How are you going to be proving or disproving whatever have been said? Right? Now, I do fish keeping in Jamaica, and Jamaica have a lot of problems. Jamaica is a developing country, located in the Caribbean. It depends heavily on trade with the United States of America, and we use the dollar, and right now the dollar is 126 Jamaican dollars for $1 US. That means if I see something on the internet for $50 US, I'm going to have to calculate 50 times $126 and the cents. That's it. Alright. Oh, getting ready to go to church. Oh, I went to church yesterday. I go to church on Saturday, sweet angel. So I'm kind of spending my day today talking with my peeps, sharing my experience in the fish keeping, and welcome the opportunity to speak with you. Right? So when you talk about the whole idea of fish keeping, right? When you talk about the whole idea of sharing what you have, it's not that I'm egotistical, right? It's not that I want to be seen, because I've already been seen. From the mere fact that I've been watched. Hey, let me share this thing with you. When I actually look at my analytics, and you guys should do that also. When I look at my analytics with regards to my my videos, I realize that most persons who are actually watching my videos are not necessarily those who are sub, but those strangers who are not sub. And these persons usually come back gradually. And I realize that after I leave a video there for probably about 2 or 3 months, the amount of views increases. So it's not as if I'm wasting my time and I sit there at 15 views for like 1 year. This do happen to some individuals, but I guess the whole idea of, as IFG would say, metadata and actually tagging your videos, that is the key, right? I'm actually learning how to do that. So I although I knew that before, but as always, it has come up during that video in particular. I'm taking a step to do that. So therefore, gradually I build. Now, bearing in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that you reaching the 1,000 subs doesn't necessarily mean that you are successful. You reaching the 20,000 subs doesn't mean that you are successful neither. The thing is, are you producing the videos that keeps persons returning to your channel? Because the thing is that persons are sub, they are not watching, and persons are, you have 8.5 billion persons in the world, and persons periodically might stop in and might check your videos, right? But the thing is, are they actually returning? So you might have 40,000 persons coming in, 20,000 persons, 80,000, 100 persons coming in, checking your videos, but are those 40,000, 50,000, 100,000 persons, are they the same one that are coming back the next day to watch what you have actually produced? That's the thing. So we have to be mindful of that. Alright, cool. So life is a circle. And as I've always said, friend to all, loyal to none. So therefore, if I see one of my friends doing something that I don't really like, yes, they are my friends, but I will email them and I will share my opinion. Not necessarily batch them, not necessarily talk bad against them. But the thing is, why I did the last Let Me Talk video, and for those persons who are not familiar with my last Let Me Talk video, you need to go and check it out. Alright? Why I did 1, 2, and 3. Hey Jimmy Perdison, right? Is that I realized that one particular individual in whom I focused on is not the only person who are actually doing that. Several other persons have done that. And small YouTubers are being used as stepping stone to actually achieve what persons want. And as soon as these achievements have been made, you find that small YouTubers are no longer, what I call it now, in the populace of whole idea of the psyche of the individual. I can make mention of several other channels, right? But I just chose that one particular channel because that one particular channel at this point in time was significant. So I wanted to understand what I'm saying. More than one individual are using small YouTubers so as to get views and to get subs, and as soon as they have actually recognized how the metadata thing works, they actually just skip by and forget them. So therefore, no longer are they asking questions on different channels. No longer are they saying what's up and all that on this small YouTube channel, but they are now drifting to the side of those persons who once they were talking about, hey, listen, these large YouTubers are doing this, these large YouTubers are doing that. But as soon as they have actually gained some foothold in understanding how the tag system works, how the metadata system works, how to push forward their videos using the Instagram and the Twitter and the Facebook and all that, as soon as that starts work for them, you find that they start to have some talk that is really, really dirty, nasty, and unbecoming of an individual that seems to be social on the social network. right? So I was considering doing a video with regards to all this, right? Yes, brother. A lot of these individuals are using clickbaits. Imagine e-money. You have a video, right? And the video is like, let's say 10 minutes, right? And for most of the video, you're actually walking through your house with your camera, pulling doors and talking about, hey, I have this great fish, I got this great monster fish that I got from the pet store. For 10 minutes you're talking, and it's only 2 or 3 minutes of that fish you actually see on camera. All because you have actually gained that foothold in the metadata. You have actually gained that foothold as to how to do the tagging system, right? So therefore, the whole idea of producing content that is rich, content that will help somebody else, is like no concern to you. The only objective here is to make money, right? Yes, making money is good, right? But my mother always tell me, say, we must ensure, say, when we're going to school, we must choose a career that can help me financially in the future. Now, yes, mark you, some persons might fall on bad times, never go to college, never do this, never do that. So they try to find some means of earning a living, right? Good. But the thing is that you should not blame individuals for their success and your failure. You understand? You should not blame individuals for their success and your failure. Now, I have never ever blamed anybody for my slow growth on YouTube. It's a learning process. If when I placed my first video on YouTube, it went viral and I got a lot of subs, probably I would not be able to sit down, analyze, synthesize, and communicate with persons down there along with the smaller YouTuber to understand certain dynamics so as to get certain friendship, so as to move on. So what you find is that you get this community, you get this family, you get this, it's like e-money reach 1,000. So if e-money decides, say, listen, I'm reaching 1,000, so I'm going to be doing some collab with some persons that are under 500. I'm sure that will help his persona, right? Not to say that he should know, it is his choice, right? But that's just how I see things, right? So if you reach a certain level, it's all about one, or in Jamaica they say one hand help the other. You understand? You're in the same thing. So if you're in Germany, you're talking about guppies in Germany. Guppies in Germany is totally different from the guppies in Japan. Totally different from the guppies in Jamaica, right? So we can still talk about guppies, but we can do a comparative analysis to see what the variated difference, right? So it shouldn't be, I'm not showing you minds because I don't want you to copy, right? I'm not going to tell you that because if I tell you, you will reach further than me. Another person, they say that they are in the fish keeping hobby. They say that, that. Yes, brother, me know that, man. Me know e-money. Me know, you say all that the other day with regards to the phone and all that. So me understand that, right? And I like how you are down to earth in you know, being who you are, you know, bringing your son Eli in it, you know, doing that coffee break, you know, coming out and talking about your fish, carrying us in your living room, showing you fish, showing you the changeover from all those. Hey, a lot of persons probably subscribe to you now, e-money, probably wouldn't be, wouldn't even remember those large arowana and those large fish that you had in that Beaufort aquarium. I don't know if you still have it, right? In which you actually, over the period of time, you actually change it out, and you know, so it's a process. And Rob never always have his pond in his place right there. I'm not sure if it's his basement, right? But the thing is that we grow, and as we grow, we learn new things, and we give credit where credit is due, and that's how we live. You understand? But when you try to climb on each other back, and then as soon as you reach the top, it's like you kick each other down. You understand? And you have some minions out there, right? Persons who believe that John Brown cannot do anything wrong. And because John Brown cannot do anything wrong, anything that John Brown Hey, my puppy, nice to see you, brother. Right? I saw the video yesterday about SLC, and it was really interesting, brother. All right. So everybody make mistakes, but acknowledge your mistakes. Everybody go differently, and that's a fact, right? Hey, brother, nice to know. Cool. Is there any question with regards to fish keeping? I'll be only for 60 minutes, 1 hour, and I have about 40 minutes left, and I realize that I'm talking a lot. So, guys, hit me up. Ask me those questions. Any questions? Give me a sec. Me not really think about your question. Okay. So I'm back. Listen, all those persons in the room I have actually spoken regarding them. Let's talk. I'm still subscribed to them. I'm still watching their videos. Just that I'm not commenting. Right? My favorite fish species, Oscar fish. Right? Oscar fish. Regardless of how awesome Jack Dempsey looks. Right? Oscar fish still my number one. And Fishwell Cichlids, which is an awesome channel, has some really awesome cichlids, and it's tempting to go over to the type of cichlids that he has, but I'm still sticking with my Oscar. I love my Oscar. My Oscar Zeus actually disappeared a few months ago when I had the Barry Pond, and I don't know where he has gone, but it's there. Oscar, I renew, get some more, and it's going on, right? So that's it. Any other question? That extra and delicious fish. Okay, escovitch fish. No, I don't like pepper. Right? I think Eminem probably might like a lot of pepper, but I come into Eminem. I don't like pepper, but I love escovitch fish, fried dry with onions and all that decoration. I like escovitch fish. I don't like pepper, but I just love escovitch fish, right? And usually, my favorite type of fish meal is saltwater fish. I do not like freshwater fish. I prefer like snapper or parrot. I like grunt, but I like grunt like with banana and dumpling and yam and potato, right? Because grunt is a little bit bony. Okay. Respect Fishwell Cichlids. As I was saying, guys, Fishwell Cichlids, right? You need to check him out. If you have not checked him out, you need to check him out. He has awesome skills with cichlids, guys. Awesome skills, right? So if you have any issue with regards to cichlids, Fishwell Cichlids, you go there. Alright, okay. My favorite fish species. To tell the truth, my favorite fish species, although I love my Oscar, right? But my favorite fish species right now is my white Central American cichlids. Strange but true. I think it's because I have so much of them, and I have been going through several phases, and I probably might do an entire week on these Central American cichlids, right? Okay, thank you, Ultimate Fish Keeping. I know that both of us have had run-ins with regards to certain issues in nutrition. I appreciate you staying with me in my channel, but I guess you understand where I'm getting at. Not to be critic meaning I'm pulling down, but to be critic that you can actually focus. Alright. Yes, brother. Yes, brother. Yes, fish for cichlids. Good. Good. Yes, brother. Of course. I will stop by. I'm going to be in the kitchen to and fro. I just fried my fish, so I am taking an hour break so as to finish up my Sunday meal. Yeah. Usually Jamaicans they eat the dinner 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, but me, if I eat 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, by 6 o'clock I'm hungry again. So alright, so I'll be watching your video, brother. Okay, cool. Hey, Daniel, keeping fish. It's been a while since I've actually seen a video with you. What's up? What? Central American cichlids? The thing about Central American cichlids you should know is that one, you do not want to keep too much of them in one small space. Two, as soon as they start to spawn, you need to remove those fish that is not, just leave the pairs alone by itself, right? Three, that whenever the fish start to turn around on itself and dying, they will literally consume the dead friend in the aquarium, right? Yeah, man, they will eat the other fish in the aquarium. While other fish might, like for example, goldfish will not do that, and other fish will not do that. I've actually seen it with my eyes, right? Central white American cichlids, they will actually consume the Central American white convict cichlids in the aquarium. Okay, so I need for you guys to look within the conversation line, the chat, and I need to check out those persons in whom you have not been familiar with. Check out their videos. I'm not telling you to go and to subscribe to them. Check out their videos. They are awesome individuals, and the choice is yours as to whether or not you want to sub. But I'm actually sub to everybody in this channel, in the chat room. So I know that it's really a good group of individuals. Yeah, real life do get in the way, Daniel, keeping fish, because working a job 8 to 5, reaching home after 8, and for the entire week, it's crazy. And then Saturday go to church, and Sunday actually have the time to plan my lessons, structure my thing. If I have any issue with the car, I have to do with that. Kids up to date, help with assignments. Plus I have some fish at the back. It's really awesome, but I do it not necessarily because I'm looking for like reward, but I do it because it makes me feel good. Usually on Sundays I would sleep before I do fish keeping. Now on Sundays I'm actually doing fish keeping, and it helps me to be patient, right? Okay, so any other questions? Any other questions? So after my chat, well, I don't know if Emon start his chat as yet, but after my chat, I would like for you to go and show him some love. Check out his channel, and hopefully we can, at least I intend to do something with him during the course of this week. If it doesn't boil over for this week, it should be next week, when we have a topic in which it should be short, a topic in which I think it should really interest you. Okay, any question? Yeah, it's a very cool way of enjoying a hobby, Daniel, fish keeping. Very cool way, because you know sometimes you actually see things, and when you record it, it's like you say, wow, I never know that this would be like this. I never know that, you know, that. Hey Fishman, nice to see you. I am honored having your presence in my chat. Remember, I'm asking you to make that chat for me so that I can go by the river and catch some of those wild goby fish. Goby, G-O-B-B-Y, right? Goby fish, right? So that's that. So guys, check out the Fishman channel. He is an inventor by himself, and he makes awesome design, and he is presently, at least I am assuming, he's presently designing a shop in which I'm going to be using at the river, so as to get some of those nice looking goby fish that is swimming, and it's really evasive to my eyes. Okay. Yeah, it's really cool. Alright. Hey Lisa Aquatics, hi, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. My ponds are doing okay, and you should get an update on my ponds in a short order. I think this week videos not necessarily centered on my ponds itself. I think the other week, because what I do, I tend to I tend to do videos at least 1 week ahead or 2 weeks ahead. So I have videos all the way up until week after next week, Wednesday. So whatever I film today, you'll see that next week. I try to do that so should in case I get sick or I'm just unable to do a video, I won't fall short in actually producing for my viewers to show them awesome things in which I'm doing. Alright? Okay, so Lisa Aquatics, what's new? How's the fam? How's the kids? How's the husband? Yes, Fishman. I know that you won't disappoint, Fishman. I know that you'll be doing that soon. I know that you have a lot of clients and you have a lot of things to do. Plus you have your fish. Plus you have your, your projects working on. So I'm patient. I'm doing my thing. I'm trying to, do other instructional videos and get up to date with my ponds. Some persons have been asking for me to give them updates on my pond, and I've been trying to do that, right? Well, as you can see in the background, the place is kind of warm. Yes. No, really, I can't really see the warm. That's really ironic, right? Well, the place is kind of warm, but the place is cloudy. As it seems as if rain is going to be falling probably in a few hours. I would like for it to fall in the night rather than in the day, because in the day I have a lot of things to do outside. Right, but other than that, we're good. So guys, I need for you to check out those persons' channel in whom are presently in this chat. I want to check them out. And E-Money has a live stream at 5:30. I think it's Eastern Standard Time. He's in New York. Is it New Jersey or somewhere over that side? So you must be I'm not. Daylight saving time has ended, right? Yeah, man. Daylight saving time has ended. 6 inches of snow. Wow, my father lives in Brooklyn, and he actually sent me a WhatsApp picture showing me snow. At his doorstep, and I'm like, wow, snow that early? I remember once I've been in New York and snow never really started to fall until the day before Christmas. Now snow is falling like, wow, it's amazing, right? I tell you, this global warming thing, wow. And you have a lot of fish migrating, from different sections of the world coming over. So you have different species, new species of fish ending up in Jamaican water. What are we talking about? We were just talking about you, Funk. We were just talking about you. Say that I fell asleep I fell asleep right before your stream, so I never got to see your stream properly. But we're good. Great fun. So early, Lisa. Snow. I guess you're talking about the snow, right? I think it's IDs of March or something like that. It was showing somebody trying to ski down a slope, and they were saying that not enough snow for the skiing, but it was really funny seeing that little guy on that little slope thingy, right? Nothing, Funk. You never do anything. Hey, Funk. You know what? I think that we should do. Oh, by the way, guys, Funk and I are going to be doing a competition to start us off. Funk, I think we should do live bearers to be. I say I prefer the snow to the usual gray. Okay. To the usual gray and wet November. Well, in Jamaica, we have hurricane season from in June to the end of November. So dry season is going to hit us as soon as it touches December. Funk, let us try to do live bearer. Right? We're not going to start this week. We're going to start next week. And you have to be honest, Funk. You have to be going to the LFS store with your camera, and you're going to pick a fish that has no big tummy. Choose any live bearer. So it can be a platy, a guppy, swordtail, or a molly. But it should not be one with a fat tummy. And we are going to see which fish actually give birth first. And the winner will have the posting right on the other person's channel. Not gonna edit nothing. You're just gonna send me, or I'm gonna send you the actual video in which I'm gonna be gloating, or you're gonna be gloating on my channel. Okay, all right, okay. First of the year, guys, he's gonna be trying a lot of things, so he can't start this early because he's afraid that he'll lose. I'm just messing around. He has an issue where in which I think he explained to me. I guess you guys probably he will tell you in the future. Being diplomatic, he will. Right. All right. So January then from we start with the more easier fish. Then we go to the more complex fish to see how many times out of 6. So we're going to be doing 6 different fish: live bearer, egg bearing, and then cichlids. Alright, so 2 of each. 2 live bearers, 2 cichlids. That's it? Yeah. 2 live bearers, 2 egg layers, 2 cichlids. Egg layers different from cichlids. Alright, cool. Alright, so guys, this is my hour. I appreciate you all being here. I'm now going to be going inside to do some tasks of my own. Alright, I encourage you to go by eMoney cichlids, and I think it's Floor On. He's changed his name. So check him out. He has a live stream, starts at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you very much for being a part of the chat. It's 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 25 seconds. Yes, brother. Yes, Fishman. Thank you for being here. I'm honored to have you, sir. Right? I'm honored to have everybody. I'm glad that you all actually contributed to the discussion. I appreciate it. Love you all. Yes, brother. So on Sundays I'll be live. Sometime it be late in the evening. Sometime it will be after 12. I do not want to actually clash with JH, who have a stream. I think it's either 12 or 10 o'clock in the mornings. So I don't want to be doing that. So my stream will come after his, and I think eMoney comes after mine. Peace, guys. Have an awesome day. Love you all. Bye bye for now. Cool. How do you stop this thing? How do you stop this thing? Okay.